2006, we welcome you inside the Caesars Superdome, the home of the Saints, here in downtown New Orleans. Good to have you with us. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. You know, partner, fantasy football doesn't take into account the guys close to the football, the guys at the line of scrimmage. This is one where our eyes are going to be focused on that battle in the trenches all game long.
Mike, it doesn't matter if it's Pee-wee football, middle school football, or NFL football. You can only do offensively what your offensive line allows you to do. And I think that's exactly the case for both of these teams here today. They are going to win or lose based on the ability of gaining an advantage in the offensive defensive line. So I think we're going to see downhill run game. I think we're going to see play action pass. And the team that's able to impose their will up front along the trenches, I think that's going to be the team that finds himself at the end of this one coming out with the win.
And a big run right out of the blocks. He gets forward for 9 on the first play of the game.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Back to throw. Oh, intercepted on the second play of the game. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
It's a gain of 10 yards. First down, L.A.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And he's in. Touchdown, Chargers. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. You're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
$7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. On first down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And a minimal gain here, only to about the 31. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll throw out of the gun. This one intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he is planted backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. He'll get this out wide. He'll look to throw. This throw right side is caught by Hill. A gain of 11 on that one. And the Chargers have the first down. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. More from New Orleans after this. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Now they'll set up to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
He may have trusted his arm strength a little bit too much on that throw. 2 defenders in the area. Work to your check down. Work to an open receiver. I think in this case, he forces that ball, and ultimately, he's lucky he got away with it.
Boswell's kick is good. And the Chargers will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's to the left side, taken in by Harrison. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset. But as always, there's the exception to every rule.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Now a shot here, deep middle. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And the Chargers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he cannot get away. Brought down. And that sack will bring us to the 2-minute warning. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll look to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on 1st down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on 2nd. And now they find themselves in a critical 3rd down here, or they're facing a 3 and out.
3rd and long. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force fourth down. And the Chargers will punt, getting set to kick it away, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. This will be returned from the other side of midfield. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
At their own 44-yard line.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look.
Here we go.
They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Green jack. Come on, set. Yellow blue. Blue striker. Ready?
He'll drop to throw. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. And he will score. Touchdown, Saints. Now the try here for the point after. He's got it. Saints are on the board. It's 10-7. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he might have waited just a bit too long there as he throws it incomplete. Looking to set up the screen, but the defense wouldn't give him the time.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them. They want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
Let's make no mistake about it, Mike. I mean, this passing game, it just has not been very efficient here in the first half. I mean, they've produced more yards on the ground than through the air, and incompletions like that certainly aren't going to help.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Throwing right, it's taken in.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells you, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
Oh, not the greatest punt there. This is going to hit and go out of bounds. They'll run it on 1st down with Henry. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that 1st down. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground here again. Solid running there. He takes this up near the 35. Saints going to use their second timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. Catch made right side. It's Johnson.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. And the rush is going to get there. He'll go down. They were taking a big risk going for it in their own territory. It will not pay off. It's a turnover on downs.
You know, Mike, you could almost just look down in the huddle and the players are looking at the sideline like, Coach, isn't the punt team going to come out? And the coach was having none of it. He says, no, you're staying on the field. We're being aggressive all day long, and we're going to go pick up this 1st down.
He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. This from 34 yards. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Chargers going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the 1st half. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this 2nd half. Coming up. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. The 3rd quarter begins with a run. And not a whole lot there, up to about the 25. Second down and 8. They'll stick with him again. And he'll take this up to the 30. Pick up a 5. Here's a 3rd down and 4. They'll try to get this one on the ground. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. He'll get this out to the left flat. And they bring him down, but not until he gets to the 45-yard line. Throwing now on 1st and 10. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
Man is open, middle of the field. It is caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
That's about as big time as you get. There's a saying, Mike, that you really judge your quarterback by his ability to operate, not only on 3rd down, but what they call 3rd and pass, meaning it's such a long down and distance, they have no choice but to air the ball out. And when you can convert 3rd downs at that distance, chances are you got a pretty big-time quarterback.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. And that'll be incomplete. What turns out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. This is Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
They'll try to sneak it here. And he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a first down.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll drop to throw. Going up top. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again. I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. He's got his man. It's Hill. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
To the ground, a first down run. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Now give on the ground. The Saints going to use their 2nd timeout. Stopping here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down.